Hello, I'm John from Motivation Theory Running, and welcome to our community focused on running, health, and personal growth. With over 10 years as an East Coast ultra runner, I'm a UESCA certified ultra running coach, and I'm here to share 4 crucial steps for transitioning from road running to ultra marathon. So let's get right into it. Step number 1, building endurance. First, increase your weekly mileage by no more than 10%. This gradual approach helps you prevent injuries. If you're currently running 30 miles a week, you want to aim for probably 33 a week and then kind of increase from there based on your training plan. In ultra running, time on feet is paramount. I push this more than any mileage. Time on feet isn't just about covering distance, it's about how long you can sustain movement, simulating race day conditions where racing can last from 6 hours to 24 to 48 hours or more. It builds mental toughness, helping runners cope with fatigue, boredom, and psychological challenges. It's tough out there. Physically, it conditions your muscles, tendons, and joints to the prolonged stress of running, while also allowing you to perfect your nutrition and hydration strategy. Time on feet training teaches pacing for energy conservation. That's what I do. It prepares you for night running and informs recovery practices, incorporating long, slow runs and back-to-back sessions where the focus is on duration rather than speed is crucial. Ultimately, success in ultra running marathons often hinges on who can keep moving the longest. Overloading your body with too much mileage too quickly can lead to overuse injuries like stress fractures or tendonitis. By increasing slowly, you allow your muscles, tendons, and bones to adapt in a safe manner. Incorporating long, slow distance or your long, slow run into your routine. You want to start with a comfortable distance like 15 miles or so, depending on where you are in your training cycle, and slowly increase this over time. It's about that time on feet, not so much the distance. Long, slow distance or long, slow runs are not about speed, but they're about teaching your body to be more efficient at using fat for energy, which is beneficial when your glycogen stores deplete during ultra distances, and that's your bonking. Scheduling back-to-back long runs to simulate fatigue and recovery cycle of an ultra is crucial. You might want to run 20 miles one day and followed by 10 the next. This prepares your body for consecutive days of running, and it really stresses your body and then recovery. This practice mimics multi-day efforts of an ultra marathon, helping you to manage fatigue and understand how your body recovers between these very long, tough efforts. Experiment with different nutritional options while running. Find what works with your stomach and agrees with your stomach over a long period. Practice with energy gels, bars, and real food like bananas or peanut butter sandwiches, whatever they have at the aid stations. You got to get used to eating that stuff and find what works best for you. I find real food works for me. Nutrition is highly individual. I repeat this, nutrition is highly individual. What works for one runner might not work for another runner, especially over long distances. Testing and training prevents gastrointestinal distress on race day. You don't want to have that happen. Prioritizing sleep and recovery. Probably the most important thing here. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of sleep each night. Quality sleep is where recovery happens, enhancing both your physical and mental readiness for training. Sleep is when your body repairs its muscles. Again, I always say it's not separate from training, it is part of training. When you sleep, your body repairs muscles, it consolidates memories from training, that muscle memory, and regulates hormones like cortisol and growth hormone, which are vital for recovery. You want to establish a regular sleep schedule and create a cool, dark, and quiet bedroom environment and avoid screens before bedtime. Limit caffeine intake, which is tough for me, in the afternoon, that is, and consider a short nap if it fits your schedule. I've been doing this now for a couple years. Good sleep hygiene practices help you regulate your circadian rhythm, extremely important, ensuring you fall asleep faster and enjoy a deeper, more restorative sleep. Rest days. On rest days, engage in activities like swimming or yoga. This type of recovery is active recovery, and it keeps your muscles active and helping reduce the stiffness while promoting healing. Active recovery promotes blood flow to the muscles without the impact of running. You're not trying to recover by also running, aiding in faster recovery and flexibility. So post-run, focus on proteins for muscle repair, carbohydrates for energy replenishment, and hydration for overall recovery. A balanced meal or a shake with these components can be very effective, and that's what I love, an after run shake. Your body needs the right nutrients, I cannot stress this enough, in the recovery window to rebuild and refuel. This helps in reducing muscle soreness and preparing for the next workout, which is just as important as the workout. Mental preparation is key also. Prepare for the mental challenges of ultra running. Techniques like focusing on breathing or setting small, reachable goals during runs can keep you mentally strong. It is tough out there, and that's going to be the thing that's going to save you. Ultra running often comes down to mental fortitude. I say it's mostly about that once you do these races for a long time. Managing your mindset can make the difference between finishing and having a DNF, dropping out of a race. Visualize your race day experience from the start to the finish line. Daily meditation can also help be a very powerful tool to manage the stress and maintain focus during races. Context and visualization helps also. So mentally rehearsing the race, reducing anxiety, improving performance by familiarizing your mind with the success, thinking about the race and where you're going to struggle and what you're going to do to overcome that, because you know it's coming. Break your race down into segments. Each mile or aid station becomes kind of a goal. This approach keeps you motivated, and it makes the ultra distance less daunting. It's segmenting the race into smaller achievable parts is what you got to do. You can't think about the whole thing. This can make the distance feel more manageable, especially in those 100-milers and plus, and keep you engaged throughout. It helps that kind of gamification of it. Running with others or having a buddy for part of the race is super crucial. It definitely can help you finish a race. Running solo, which is good, sometimes it can get tough out there. This can provide that emotional support, having someone there with you, whether it's a pacer or just another runner. Even in training, having company can make long runs feel easier and more enjoyable, which keeps you on the path to success. Companionship can't be overstated in these. It can provide that psychological relief, the motivation, a sense of community while you're running, which is an invaluable thing in ultra running. I can't explain how important it is to have someone there sometimes to help you. Let's talk a little bit about gear and strategy. You want to choose gear tailored for ultra running. Test trail shoes, hydration packs, and nutrition carriers. So you got to have a good vest. I got some hanging up back here. During training, you want to test these during training to ensure they meet the needs on race day. You don't want them chafing, and they need to work carrying everything you have. So the right gear can make or break your ultra experience. I've seen it firsthand. I've seen it happen to me. So again, I'm going to repeat this. The right gear can make or break your ultra experience. Comfortable, reliable equipment that you've tested reduces the risk of blisters, chafing, or gear failure. Adopting a slower pacing strategy than you're thinking it's going to help you. So start slower than you might think is necessary. Employ a run-walk strategy from the beginning can help you conserve energy over long distances. So, starting too fast can lead to early fatigue. Obviously, if you're a road runner, you understand this concept. A conservative approach ensures that you have energy to finish strong in a race, especially if you're brand new. Don't overdo it. Plan your aid station stops. Know what you need, your hydration, your nutrition, your gear, the gear changes you may need, and aim to be in and out quickly. Don't hang out. Do not hang out at the aid stations. Time management here is key. So efficient aid station use can help save you significant time and energy, preventing you from losing momentum during a race. Next, stick to what you've tested. So if you train for things, and try to stick to those things. I know things happen, but try to stick to those. Introduction of new foods or drinks during race day can lead to digestive issues. So trust what you know and what's worked for you and what you've tested. Race day isn't the time to experiment with nutrition. I'm guilty of this, but it's not. Consistency in what you eat and drink ensures your stomach handles it well over the long haul. To transition to ultra marathons, focusing on endurance, recovery, mental preparation, and smart strategy is key. Whether you're new to running or an experienced marathoner, these steps can guide you in your journey. Every step forward is a step towards your goals and in finishing and in getting there. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.